Hey, what's going on YouTube? I've tried making multiple videos and they just haven't come out. So I'm making another one and hopefully this one will be the keeper. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about the biggest question every single season of winter. Should you start your vehicle up and warm it up, or should you just start it up and drive off? Well, here's the thing. Do you like having that cold air blowing out at you while you're trying to defrost the damn window that's got frost or snow all over it? Me, particularly being in New England, I was always like, I'd rather have it warmed up personally. That way I'm not freezing my butt off. Um, I got to keep it G. I don't want to get in trouble. But um, anyways, we're going to be talking about the biggest question. Should you, shouldn't you? Well, as a mechanic, I started in vocational school in high school, and I've been working on my cars ever since. My personal opinion is you should warm it up, okay? And the reason being is that for two reasons. One, your transmission does not operate very well when it's cold. It has to warm up. You can't check the fluid until it's warmed up because the fluid expands as it gets hotter, so it works out better. Anyways, so on top of that, you also have your oil. Oil does not do well when it's cold. It's going to be thicker than if it was up to room temperature or engine temperature. During the summer, you can jump right in and go, and it's fine because the temperature of the oil is pretty good. Like it's not cold. If it's 40 degrees out, it's not going to be a big deal. But if it's between 0 to 32, you're going to want it warmed up. That's just my opinion. Listen, it's your vehicle. You do what you want with it. I want to make sure that if I take care of my machine, the machine will take care of me. That's the way I see it. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do. One thing I will tell you should do is Toyota now recommends, which is ridiculous, that you change your oil at every 10,000 miles. That is absolutely absurd. I have learned from the very beginning, if your vehicle takes conventional, just regular old conventional oil, non-synthetic, just regular, you go every 3,000 miles, you change the oil and the filter. Because what ends up happening is you have the gas that gets into the oil over the time of the life, around 3,000 miles, you're pretty much maxed out. And what happens is that little bit of fuel that gets into your oil gets into your oil pan, and then that fuel starts corroding because it's got ethanol in it, and it's eating at gaskets and stuff over time. So definitely change your oil. Okay, that's the major thing you should be doing. Now, on the flip side, again, if you don't like having a nice clear windshield, then don't start it up. Don't waste the fuel. But I'm telling you, it's not only a safety hazard not being able to see out your window. If you're in a rush, I understand. Just do the best you can. But again, it's up to you. If you know the weather's gonna be crappy, and I've been running outside and starting the car up, and if you live in an area where you don't trust your neighbors or people walking by, then try to get a remote start. They're not cheap. Sometimes they're cheap, sometimes they're more expensive. It just depends on your vehicle.